Hey friends, welcome. If this is your first time visiting, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. Thank you so much for stopping in. And if you haven't done so, hit the subscribe button. I'd love to have you as a subby friend. And so today we are just going to use this Dollar Tree tennis hat. I have been trying to clean up and put together some of my crafting supplies, and I came across this hat. I picked it up because someone had asked me once before if you could do the infusible ink or sublimation on these Dollar Tree hats. So I picked it up. I never did it. And these are polyester, so I thought, let me go ahead and do this today. So I'm going to warn you ahead of time. I really just wanted to see if it worked, so I didn't make any kind of stencil, and I initially was going to just like cut out my name in infusible ink and then put that on the hat. And then I thought, you know what? Since I'm doing this, let me just try and cover the whole hat. Even though, it might be sort of silly, I was just thinking, well, this way they can see every single part of the hat being covered with sublimation or infusible ink. And you can see, does it go on smoothly? Is it a pain in the neck? Whatever. So I decided to cover the whole thing. So please know it's like a last minute makeshift job. If you were going to do the whole hat, which I wouldn't recommend, it's not, it's just cheap. So it wouldn't stand up really well to warrant all of that work. But if you were going to, I would definitely make a really good puzzle template for it so that you can get it on nice and smooth and easy. I think this would be super easy if you were just, putting a name on it, like maybe you're doing a event, in the going to the beach or a girls' weekend or a family, whatever, and you want to put like the Smith family or, bride, bridesmaid, whatever, something like that. These would be perfect, but definitely not covering the whole thing. And the bill is super cheap. It's cardboard in there, so it really got very hard. But you can definitely, the infusible inks pick up on it. So I just probably wouldn't do the whole thing. So I'm using my hat press. Make sure that when you're using infusible ink, that you're putting some paper. I'm using butcher paper in between, each of your different pieces. So your iron, your project, and as well as, whatever pillow that you're using to press it on, because it will. Now, I'm just kind of putting this on in pieces. Again, I didn't measure anything. I just cut pieces out because this wasn't going to be, like an actual project that I was keeping. This is really just to see, can we do it or can we not do it? So for the bill, I kind of did a makeshift little template because I wanted to try and do the whole thing in one piece instead of trying to piece it together and see how that would work. So again, I don't necessarily think I would do the whole bill, but for this I did. Now, I used also some heat tape, which worked out well. And then on this one, I did end up using my little mini heat press. And again, like I said, it's cardboard and it just really, it doesn't hold up well under heat. But the whole thing is, can you sublimate on it? Can you use infusible inks? And yes, you absolutely can. When I was doing this, I was thinking, you know, if I were actually going to do this, I would probably like use some really pretty, colorful, and infusible inks, and, you know, like maybe cut out the name in it and press that on the band piece. And then, like, if I were doing like a family thing, or, you know, bridesmaid, whatever, then I would use like some glitter heat transfer vinyl, and then just make like a really small little piece that goes on the bill, like to the off to the side, like mom, dad, sister, brother, bride, bridesmaid, maid of honor, like that sort of thing. Like, I think that would be cute. All right, so the long and short of it is you can definitely use infusible inks on these. Would I do the whole hat? Absolutely not. And I know that I, you know, kind of did a makeshift job here. I was really just trying to see if it would work. And, you know, if you were going to do the whole hat, you would really need to make a really good template. And the thing is, the bill gets very hard when you put a lot of heat on it. And I was able to bend it back in shape, but you have to do it really quickly. I put these little square pieces on just to see how easy, if you were, you know, just doing little pieces, which is super easy. So, like, if you wanted to use infusible ink, so say like your whole family was doing a beach day or a Disney day or something, and you want little like matching hats, you could use the infusible ink and like cut out like a name, like, you know, the Smith family, whatever, and that would work really, really well on these. I mean, I don't necessarily think I would do an entire covered hat, but you can definitely do sublimation on these. Just know the bill is cheap, and if it's got too much heat on it, this cardboard gets really, 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 really stiff. So, anyways, well, there you go. So you can see it is polyester, and you can definitely do sublimation on it. Not the best job in the world on this one, but it was just so you could see. You want to wear it? You want to wear it, buddy? Is that for you? Hi. You telling everybody hi? Say hi. Pretty boy. You are a pretty boy. Oh. Thanks. I love you too. All right, guys. I'll see you later. Bye.